Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for yet another video. This time we are doing Cambridge Lower Secondary Progression Test Mathematics Paper 2 for Stage 9. We are allowed to use a calculator for this. So let's start. Question 1. 20 liters of petrol costs $48.40. Work out the cost of 36 liters of the petrol. So if this is 20 liters, 1 liter is equal to 48.40 by 20. And let's get a calculator to do this. 48.4 divided by 20, which is equal to 2.42. And dollars for 1 liter. So 36 liters is equal to 2.42 multiplied by 36. And let's do that, which will be $87.12. And that's the answer. Question 2. Factorize 18a minus 12. So the highest common factor of this is 6. And therefore it is 6 into 3a minus 2 when we divide both terms by 6. 2c squared plus 5c. Highest common factor here is c. So we have c into 2c plus 5. And that's the answer. Question 3. The diagram shows part of a regular polygon with 10 sides. A. Calculate the exterior angle of the polygon. And B. Calculate the interior angle of the polygon. First, the exterior angle. So sum of interior angles is equal to n minus 2 into 180, which is equal to n minus 2 into 180, 1440 degrees. Interior angle is equal to 144 degrees, which is 1440 divided by 10. Exterior angle equals 180 minus 144, 180 minus interior angle, which is equal to 36 degrees. So the answer for A is 36 degrees, and the answer for B is 144 degrees. Question 4. Yuri makes a data collection sheet to find the heights of his students in his school. He trials his data collection with 15 students and gets these results. Yuri wants to improve his data collection sheet. Complete the first column with more suitable intervals. You may not need to use all the rows of the table. So the height to the nearest centimeter. If we notice, in this table, out of all 15 students, they are only in these two categories, which are 101 to 150 and 151 to 200. There's nothing in the tally count of the first two or last categories, because obviously there can't be too much height and there can't be too less height. And so we're going to use measurements between 101 and 200. So you can write that as 101 to 110, 111 to 120, 121 to 130, 131 to 140, 141 to 150, 151 to 160, 161 to 170, 171 to 180, 181 to 190, 191 to 200. These are much better column intervals because they are just lesser in number for each interval. So each interval has 10 possible heights, and that'll increase the distribution of each one. Question 5. Take to show if these statements are true or false when x equals 3.5. 3.5 squared plus 2 is less than 14. So we'll do that. Is equal to 14.25. It's greater than 14, so this is false. And x minus 2 greater than or equal to 33. So that's 10 into 3.5, which is 35, minus 2, which is equal to 33. And so 33 is equal to 33, and it's given here that can be greater than or equal to. And therefore this answer is true. Question 6. Write as a power of n. A, n into n squared is equal to n cubed. B, n cubed minus n squared equals n. Why am I doing this? It's using exponent rules. So it's like this. A to the power of b multiplied by a to the power of c equals a to the power of b plus c. a to the power of b divided by a to the power of c equals a to the power of b minus c. Question 7. This is a rectangle on a coordinate grid. A, the rectangle is enlarged with a scale factor of 2. Center of enlargement is 0, 3, which is point C. Find the coordinates of the image of vertex A. So everything has to be 2 times the distance from the point C, which is 0, 3. Because scale factor is 2, we can find out this distance in x and y coordinates. The A point currently is 6, 4, and then C is 0, 3. So distance is equal to, when we subtract them, it will be 6, 1. 6 from the x and 1 from the y. So if we double this, it will become 12, 2. dx2 is equal to 12, 2. So it will be 12x away and 2y away from 0, 3. And then we add 0, 3. It will be 12, 5. And that's the answer. B, the rectangle is rotated 90 degrees clockwise about the point M, 4, 3. Find the coordinates of the image of vertex A. So it's rotated clockwise, it will be rotated this way. And that means this will come over here. This will come over here. This will come over here. And A will come here. At this point, 5, 1. The only way to do the sum is to either draw the rectangle by actually using rotation or visualizing it. It's easier to visualize things, especially when you're rotating 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and stuff like that. So we can visualize the rectangle to be like this and the corresponding point, to be like this. So the answer is 5, 1. Question 8. A car travels 230 kilometers. It uses 18.5 liters of petrol. Calculate the distance traveled per liter of petrol for this car. Give your answer in kilometers per liter. So we have 230 kilometers. It travels per 18.5 liters. So in 1 liter, it travels 230 by 18.5. We can use our calculator. 230 divided by 18.5 is equal to 12.43 kilometers per liter to 2 decimal places, because there's a recurring decimal. And that's the answer. 12.43 kilometers per liter. Question 9. Jamila has 2 sets of number cards. She takes 1 card from each set. She multiplies the numbers on the 2 cards. Show the possible outcomes in sample space diagram. Okay, so we have set 1 is 2, 4, and 6. Set 1. And set 2 has 1, 3, and 5. And you have to multiply it. So we get 2, and then we get 6, and then we get 10. And a 4, and a 12, and a 20. And a 6, 18, and 30. So this is the sample space diagram. Let's move to question 10. A publisher is deciding how much to charge for a new book. Carlos draws this graph to show how the expected sales of the book change with the price. So we have this graph which is drawn by Carlos about expected sales of the book in thousands and then the price in dollars. A, describe how the expected sales vary with price. So as the price increases, expected sales decreases. That's all. Because this graph is a curve going as a negative gradient, if you draw a line, straight line, it'll become a negative gradient line graph, and therefore we can say that it is inversely proportional. And that means the price increases, goes from 0 to 20, and the sales decreases. It goes from 14 all the way down to 2. B, work out how many more books the publisher would sell by charging $6 for the book instead of 12. So for $12, it'll be 3,000. And for $6, it will be over here 7,000. For $12, it's over here. And that line's here, 3. And 7 minus 3 is equal to 4,000. And that's the answer. So there are 4,000 more books that the publisher can sell by charging $6. Question 11. One solution to x squared plus 4x equals 25 is between 3 and 4. Use trial and improvement to find the solution. Give your answer correct in one decimal place. Show you're working. You may not need all the rows in your table. Alright, so now we've already seen 3 and 4. 3 is too small, 4 is too big. So let's make 3.5 as x. 3.5 squared plus 4 into 3.5. And now let's use a calculator. 3.5 squared plus 4 into 3.5. And that is equal to 26.25. And we can write that. And this is bigger, just slightly, not too big this time. And 26.25, so we need to get a lesser number. 3.4, so 3.4 the whole squared, plus 4 into 3.4. And now let's do that. 3.4 squared plus 4 into 3.4, which is equal to 25.16. It's nearly equal, but it's bigger. So let's try 3.3. 3.3 the whole squared plus 4 into 3.3 is equal to, choose our calculator, plus 4 into 3.3, which is equal to 24.09. Smaller. But then 25.16 is nearer to 25 than 24.09. And therefore, the answer, x equals 3.4. Let's write that down. Question 12. The cost of a holiday last year is shown. The cost of the hotel this year is 8% more expensive than last year. The cost of the flights this year is $961. Work out the percentage increase in the total cost of the holiday. So we have hotel $1,300, flights $900, and total cost $2,200 for last year. This year, the cost of flights is $961, and now hotel equals 108% multiplied by 1,300, which is equal to 1.08 into 1,300. And now let's find out what that is using our handy calculator, which gives us $1,404. Now total is equal to 961 plus 1,404, which is equal to 2,365 and dollars. And now since we found both the total cost for last year and this year, we can find the percentage increase. So that will be 2,365 by 2,200, and then that minus 100% or minus 1. And we can do this on our calculator. And now we minus 1. So that's 0.075, which is equal to 7.5% increase. And the answer is 7.5%. Question 13. Solve this equation. 5 into c plus 32 is equal to 60. Now let's expand the bracket. 5c plus 160 is equal to 60. 5c equals negative 100. And c is equal to negative 100 by 5, which is equal to negative 20. And that's the answer. Now question 14. Hassan produces apple juice using apples grown on his farm. He has 180 apple trees. Each tree produces 40 kilograms of apples per year. To make 1 liter of apple juice, Hassan needs 2.5 kilograms of apples. He sells his apple juice in 0.75 liter bottles. Work out how many bottles of apple juice Hassan can expect to produce in 1 year. So, total kilogram of apples, so the total weight of apples or mass, is equal to 180 into 40, and that can be written as 7200 kilograms. And now, total liters of apple juice that's possible to make is equal to 7200 by 2.5, and let's use our calculator. 7200 divided by 2.5 is equal to 2880 liters. And then number of bottles is equal to 2880 divided by 0.75. And let's do that. Divide by 0.75. The answer is 3840 bottles per year. So let's write that down. Question 15a. Calculate 59.5 plus 37.4 by 59.5 minus 37.4. Write down all the digits on your calculator display. 59.5 plus 37.4 is equal to 96.9. And now 59.5 minus 37.4 is equal to 22.1. And now 96.9 divided by 22.1 is equal to 4.38461538461538. So in a normal calculator, actually there will be about 10 digits displayed on it, which is this much. You need to write according to your calculator display. Mine is showing much larger amount of digits than a normal calculator. B, round the answer to 2 significant figures. So this is just 1, 2 significant figures. So the third one is greater than 5, and that means it'll be 4.4. Question 16. A container for water is in the shape of a cuboid. Calculate the capacity of the container in liters. So let's find the volume. That's equal to 12 into 12 into 25. And let's do that. That's equal to 3,600 centimeters cubed. And now 1 liter is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed. So 3,600 centimeters cubed is equal to 3600 by 1,000, which is equal to 3.6 liters. That's the answer. Question 17. The average speed for 3 of the journeys described below is the same. Draw a ring around a journey that has a different average speed from the others. So we have journey A, 180 kilometers in 3 hours. Journey B, 140 in 2.5 hours. Journey C, 30 in 0.5 hours. Journey D, 10 kilometers in 10 minutes. So let's find each of these in kilometers per hour. This is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. And this, let's use our calculator, divided by 2.5 is equal to 56 kilometers per hour. So now we know the answer is either A or B because they're different. And our journey C is equal to 60 kilometers per hour. Journey D is also 60 kilometers per hour. And therefore, journey B has a different average speed. Question 18. The diagram shows a cube drawn on isometric paper. 8 of these cubes are put together to make a larger cube. Draw this larger cube on the isometric paper. Okay, so first of all, we have one cube. And let's say the side length is 1 unit. Now is 8 a cube number? Cube root of 8 is equal to 2. So yes. And that means each side is 2 units. And that means there are 2 cubes for each side. And if you want to draw this, you can first draw one single line segment, which is 2 units long, like this. Then draw a square of 2 units. We've done that, and now we need to draw the top side, which is like this. And then the right side, which will be like this. And that is the 8 cubes which are put together. All we need to do is separate this so all the cubes are visible. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And now we can draw like this. So here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 is hidden by the full thing. So that's 8 cubes. Question 19. Make T the subject of this formula. R equals 7 into T plus 3. It means that R by 7 is equal to T plus 3. Because we bring the 7 to the other side. And now T is equal to R by 7 minus 3. And that's the answer. Question 20. 9 students take a history exam and a geography exam. The marks out of 100 are given right here, history and geography marks for 9 students. A. Complete the back-to-back stem and leaf diagram. This has been completed for the history marks, but we need to do it for geography marks now. How many of them are 40 something? There's 43. Are there any more? No. Now, what's the first digit? 5. There are 2 of them, which both are 50, which means we put 2 zeros. And then first digit 6, that will be 64, 68. I don't see any other ones, so we shall write these two, 64, 68. And then the ones which start with 7, 72, 77, 74, 78. So we need to write this in ascending order. 72, which is right here, and then 74, which is right here, and then 77, 78, which are right there. And that's the answer. B. Use the shapes of the distributions to compare the marks for history and geography. So let's see. For geography, there's only one person who got less than 50, which means 40 something over here. But in history, there are 4 people. And then for how many people got 50 something, each side is 2. How many people got 60 something? That's 2 for geography and 1 person for history. How many people got 70 and above? 2, 4, 7, 8, which means 4 people for geography and 2 for history. That means that people did better in geography because there are more people who have better marks. So students did better in geography as there are much higher marks in geography. So that's the answer. Question 21. Manjit thinks of a factor of 24. Gabriella thinks of a multiple of 13. The square of Manjit's number is 3 less than Gabriella's. Work out the numbers that Manjit and Gabriella thought of. So factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, no, not 5, but 6, and not 7, but 8, not 9, not 10, not 11, 12, yes, and then not anything until 24, which is itself. And then the multiples of 13 are 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, and let's put dots. So let's keep this as x, factors of 24 as x, and multiple of 13 as y. So x is Manjit's number, and y is Gabriella's number. So x squared plus 3 equals y, because the square of Manjit's number is 3 less than Gabriella's. X squared is equal to y minus 3, and now we bring this to this side, and therefore x squared plus 3 is y. So now let's take each one. So 1 squared is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, but there's no y4 over here. 2 squared is 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7, but there are no 7s here. And then 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 3, 12, there are no 12s here. Remember, there's 13, not 12. And now 4 squared is 16, 16 plus 3, 19, and that's also not in this list. 6 squared is 36, 36 plus 3, 39, and it is right here. So 6 squared plus 3 is equal to 36 plus 3, which is equal to 39, which is equal to y. And therefore, Manjit's number is 6, and Gabriella's number is 39. Question 22. There are two different pairs of trainers in sale, Alpha trainers and Bargain trainers. Rajiv says the discount on Bargain trainers is better. Explain why Rajiv is correct. Over here, if we see Alpha trainers, $50, $44, so minus $6. That's the basic knowledge. $30, $24, so minus $6. But then you may be thinking, well, because they both have the equal difference and therefore they're equal, so Rajiv is actually wrong. But no, Rajiv is correct. This is because we need to use the percentage, not the number. Remember, the totals are different. The normal value is different for both of them. One is 30, the other is 50. So Alpha trainers discount percent, that's equal to 44 by 50 into 100. And now we can cancel out. It's equal to 88%, which means 12% discount. So 12% discount. And then Bargain trainers discount percent is equal to 24 by 30 into 100, which is equal to, now we can cancel out 0, we can cancel out this. It's equal to 80%, and therefore there is a 20% discount. And therefore 20 is greater than 12, so Bargain trainers discount is better. Question 23. The graph shows the number of students getting the top grade in a mathematics exam each year. So we have a graph with 5 points, scatter graph, and each of them is for 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. Between 2011 and 2012, there was a 50% increase in the number of students gaining the top grade. Show this on the graph. So now we have 2011. We can see there's an x right there, and that x corresponds to this line and this point here, which is 28 students. So 2011, there are 28 students who get a top grade. 50% increase in that is equal to 28 into 100 plus 50, which is 150%, which is equal to 28 into 1.5, and that's equal to 42. So 42 students in 2012 gaining top grade. And now we need to show this on the graph. So we need to put an X mark right here because 42 is over there. And we've come to the end of the paper. So hope you liked this video and hope you learned something new from it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.